Tonight, it's the National Football League. 60.
60 years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Jackson looking to throw right away. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Shelling through the defense. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Dobbins will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here.
That type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This 2nd and 4. Inside handoff now, Miller. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that.
And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this will be a gain of...
When he keeps the football, it's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of him. He's a tough guy to stop.
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. It'll be a pickup of 5. second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now 2nd and 5.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 7-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the option right is Jackson.
Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Jackson going to run again.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line.
From the gun, Jackson.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That is caught, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6.
And got his man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Pass taken in by his... first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Forced out to his left.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Jackson. Now he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Go for it on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one. And it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Needed 13, they got 14 on third down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now here's a throw that's complete. He's got room to roam. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Scotty Miller, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their third-quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left.
He stiff arms him, runs through the contact.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
There's his tight end, Mark Andrews, along the sideline with it.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Dobbins once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
And this time he is in. Yes. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A Odafe Owe able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. He's got him in. Complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyquan Thornton, 83 yards. And the Cardinals are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you could toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, first and goal.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 15. 2:24 to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively. After having time to talk it over.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Jackson now. Connecting with Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Jackson. Dobbins with it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Throwing, Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Cards are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
We are going to meet our goal. Goal was Super Bowl in 5 seasons. We did it in 3.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. But how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about...
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
We did it.
And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways.
So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.